Bell's gone. Main event is underway as we've got Rock and Roll Express Ricky Morton taking on Gorgeous George III in this contest. My name is Joe Wheeler. I'll be calling the action here for you with Southern States Wrestling. And fans, this should be a great contest here. Of course, Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, world-renowned, tremendous competitor, multi-time NWA World Tag Team Champion. We could talk about Ricky Morton's credentials all day long, as everyone knows and loves Ricky Morton as a Rock and Roll Express. Of course, he's competed in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, WCW, WWF, you name it, he's been there, done that, been all over the world. Multi-time NWA Tag Team Champion, as I mentioned. And of course, Gorgeous George III has made his way here into Southern States Wrestling, and of course, he has changed his persona, if you will. He was formerly known as Rob the Eagle Kellum, and he's a former Smoky Mountain Wrestling television champion. Of course, Smoky Mountain Wrestling folded last year in 1995, and after that, Mr. Kellum got back to his roots, I guess you could say, if you will, and did a little research of his ancestry, and determined that he was the grandson of Gorgeous George. So he is now known as Gorgeous George III. And there you see some of his family traits and characteristics coming out in his showmanship and blonde curly hair. But just like the original Gorgeous George, don't let the flamboyance throw you off. This man is a tremendous collegiate wrestler, amateur-style wrestling, catch-as-catch-can, Greco-Roman, you name it, he can do it. And you'll see in this contest, if you haven't seen Gorgeous George III before, you'll see him now. He's here for titles, money, and he's after Ricky Morton. He's got a beef with Ricky Morton that's carried over from their days in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. So he's made his intentions clear as to why he is here in Southern States Wrestling, and he's having a good time at this point with Morton. But Morton, he's a cool character, man. He's gonna play it cool and pick his opportunities. Gorgeous George III continuing his antics with the fans here at ringside. And I tell you what, you better not underestimate Ricky Morton in this matchup, that is for sure. George caught him right there, big shoulder block coming off the ropes. And once again, you see Gorgeous George strutting himself around the ring, as he's always in a constant verbal exchange with the fans here at ringside. That's one of the great things about Southern States Wrestling, fans. You never know who may show up and what kind of great matches you may see with Southern States Wrestling, but you can always count on them being family fun and family safe matches and entertainment when you come see us live. And we want to encourage you to do so whenever you get the opportunity and Southern States Wrestling comes to a town near you. And it's always great, to have a live mic at ringside so Gorgeous George III can tell you how wonderful he is. Because, in case everybody didn't know that, we needed to make sure that we all know what a tremendous competitor he is. And he's a legend in his own mind, no question. Into the ropes they go. Up and over his man is Morton caught him coming in right there. Morton now, big shoulder block coming off the ropes. And again, as Morton caught him with a clothesline right there, and Gorgeous George III seeks the refuge of the floor, literally, as he is scrabbling about the ringside area at this point. As he is obviously not happy at all with the last exchange he had with Ricky Morton, and now he must regroup. As the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton ready to go, ready to rumble as always here in Southern States Wrestling. We're very lucky to have Ricky as a regular competitor here in Southern States Wrestling, along with his many other commitments in the wrestling world. But he is here with us on a regular basis as he prepares once again to lock up. Morton pulls Gorgeous George in, got that arm bar. George trying to fight his way out of it. And I tell you what, this would really move Gorgeous George up in the top 10 rankings if he were to get a victory over Ricky Morton here today. That would certainly propel him towards a title match. But there's a long way to go before that's decided. George now with a shoulder block or a headbutt in the corner. That was a clubbing blow. Irish whip across. Oh, he missed that one. And Morton catches him with a nice arm drag takeover, pulls him back down. Got that arm barred as Ricky Morton in control of Gorgeous George III. Morton separating those fingers right there, that causes a tremendous amount of pain. And dropping a knee on your elbow like that, that'll hurt like heck too. As Morton continues to control this man with that armbar position. Morton in control, he's bringing Gorgeous George back up. Vertical base here, both men back up. But Morton holding on to that arm. George caught him with a hard shot right there. Punch right to the nose. And now Gorgeous George going to work on Ricky Morton in the corner. Oh, big uppercut blow right there. And again with those uppercuts, Morton firing back. As this one's about broken down to Fist City. Ricky Morton just caught Gorgeous George with a shot south of the border right there. Got him rocking into that top turnbuckle right there. As Morton going to work on him, he's had about enough. Snapmares his man over, pulls him into a reverse chin lock, and grounds Gorgeous George III. As Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton back in control of the action here in Southern States Wrestling. As Gorgeous George III made his way into Southern States about a month ago, and he's made it clear he's looking for Morton, he's looking for titles, and he's here to make a name for himself, no doubt about that. Both men back up, vertical base, into the corner we go. As Morton, they're locked up here, their arms are. Morton got separated, caught him with a quick shoulder block right there. As Morton now tattoos him with one right to the nose. Ricky Morton got George now, takes his man, Irish whip across. Morton follows him in, but too slowly there. He took a moment of hesitation, and that's all it took. George comes across now. Spinning neck breaker. In for a cover, but he's taking too long. And Morton is able to kick out of there. That flamboyance on George's part cost him right there because he wanted to take a moment, pose, and be all pretty when he should have been on his man and pinning him. Now firing in some shots. Both men exchanging fists. Morton takes the advantage. Morton takes George now. Well, got caught up in the ropes there. Reversal. Morton comes out. George caught him. Big power slam right there, right on the button. If George had been able to follow through, this could have done it, but now got a 2 count. As Gorgeous George III goes to reverse chinlock here on Ricky Morton. George now brings his man up. Caught him with a big forearm right there. Morton is staggered. Is he going for a side salto suplex? He is trying it. But Morton blocks him inside cradle. This could do it right here. They're tied up in the ropes. Only got a 2 count out of that one. George right back on him now. Morton, he's tattooed him with that shot. As they are just fighting it out here in the corner. There's nothing pretty about this at all. This is just a fight. But that was what George said he came to Southern States Wrestling for. He wanted to battle Ricky Morton. He wanted to put him out. He's got a problem with him from the Smoky Mountain Wrestling days, and he's here seeking vengeance apparently, as he has just been relentlessly after Ricky Morton. Morton comes up and drops down. Nice jawbreaker. Driving the top of his head into the jaw. And a foot right to the midsection, but Gorgeous George continuing to fight back. Irish whip, short clothesline right there. Cover, and not even a 2 count on that one. Gorgeous George now pulls Morton back into the reverse chinlock position here. Gorgeous George III in control of Ricky Morton at this point in the contest here, fans. Coming to you from Jefferson, North Carolina. Morton's made his way back up, vertical base, elbow, and a second. Morton hits the ropes, DDT right there. Morton hit a big DDT on Gorgeous George III, and he is rocking and reeling. He's in trouble, begging off in the corner, but Morton's not going to show him any mercy, as he shouldn't. Stay right on him. Brings this man across, right into that top turnbuckle. Boot by George. He's fighting back, and he dumps Morton out on the floor. Morton, with his cat-like agility, landed on his feet. He's trying to make his way back in the ring. George is creating problems for him in return. As George took that turnbuckle to the face. Morton comes across. Big cross-body block right there. There's 2. And 3. Oh, wait a minute. Bo James has hit the ring. Bo James has hit the ring as they are doing a number now on Morton. Bo James and Gorgeous George have hit the ring. And now taking the referee out for good measure. As thankfully we got some help out here to put an end to this.